The Property Lane.
Brought to you by
Alo.
Sebo mwami mukasa.
Mutyaneyo.
Yono broka.
Yenze broka wa mayumba.
Bangambye ne nyumba za mwe nnungiko.
Kituufu. Oyagala abisenge bimeka?
Nga 3.
Ebbeeyi bagigambye?
Bangambye $5.
Nedda ssebo eno zaali nnyamuuko.
Lwaki?
Anti langi gye tusiigisa ya mulembe. Kati ne valiyo y'ekitundu yalinnya.
Musiigisa ki?
Global Paints.
Mutya.
Ku siiringi tukozesa Global Mat. Ate munda ne tukozesa Global Silk Vinyl.
Singa kwetaga wabweru.
Wabweru tukozesa Global Weather Coat Emulsion.
Kusiiga gye musiiga. Ogwo omutindo ogusasulira essente zonna.
Guli wumite.
Global Paint, a reliable product.
Welcome to the Property Lane, where it's everything real estate. Once again, my name is Catherine Nanteza and I'm your host tonight. Dear viewers, we would like to say a big thank you for those who are following us. Those of you who leave comments, we are following, and every day we keep improving the Property Lane for things. Today we are right here at Kasangati in Chira, and we will be talking construction and nothing else but concrete. And with me, dear guests, our dear viewers, welcome with me our guest tonight, none other than Mr. Challenge. Well, are you going to give us a challenge? And that's a rare name.
Yeah.
Please introduce yourself.
Thank you very much. My name is Challenge Keijuko, and we are here at Crested Resources Limited, where we manufacture concrete products, a wide assortment of concrete products, and I'll be taking you through some of the different products, when they are used, and what their purpose is.
The name Challenge. Yes. I'm tempted to ask, don't you get many people asking, like, what's your real name?
Yes, that's actually my name, and you know, as Bachiga, we have the best unique names in the world. So yeah, that's the story for another day.
That's a story.
Yes.
So where are we and what are we looking at tonight?
Okay, yeah, so like you said, we're here on Kasangati Road, and here we're making concrete products.
Okay.
There are a wide array of concrete products, and like I said, different products are used for different purposes.
Okay.
So I'm going to take you through, I'm going to show you the different sizes, and then I will take you around.
Okay.
So we're going to begin here.
All right.
So I'm going to take you...
Is this what we call the 99?
Yes, this is what is popularly known as 99.
By the way, is it called 99?
So 99 is the name that has become popular for these products, because the first molds of the blocks that were made had a measurement of 9 inches by 9 inches by 18.
Okay.
Yeah, and these were the first blocks that were made, and they were precast in molds.
Okay.
And then later we introduced the machine compressed blocks of 8 inches, 6 inches, and 4
As in, you can break the rule of 99.
Yes, so they actually, now the different sizes. So the first common size was 9 by 9 by 18.
Okay.
So that's why they were called 99. Yeah, so...
why are they hollow?
So yeah, we have concrete blocks have hollow and solid. So we have hollow blocks or solid blocks.
Okay.
Depending on the purpose. So hollow blocks are much lighter. If you want to reduce on the weight or the load of the building. The solid blocks are heavier, but also more load bearing. So they're used in areas where you want to have, if you want to have load bearing walls, then you use solid blocks.
So when do you use this?
So hollow blocks, so there are different types of hollow blocks.
Okay.
And each of them has a different purpose. Now, I have my tape measure here. So I'm going to explain, so most people have had 4-inch, 6-inch, 8-inch, and they usually don't know what that means.
Okay.
So basically what distinguishes all the types of blocks is the width.
Okay.
Now, but all the blocks have the same height and length.
Let's see that.
So if you got your tape measure here, yeah, okay, so 16, the height, the length of every block, regardless of the size or whether it's hollow or solid, is that they will all have 16 inches. Just these are 16 inches. Yeah.
16.
Yeah,
okay.
16 inches as the length.
Okay.
So if I go, this is now. Let me go to the next block. It's also 16 inches.
Is that basing on the mold?
Inches. Yes, but also standard. The standard.
Okay, okay.
And then also this will be stick
Okay.
well.
Okay.
So what differs is the width. So like I said, we have two types. They're either hollow or they are solid. So the width of this particular block is 4 inches. The purpose of this wall is for like bathroom partitions. So it doesn't have to be very thick.
Okay.
Yeah, so so this is for partitioning.
Okay.
So it's 4 inches. And then this is 6 inch. Now this one can be used for walling as well. If, for
Walling.
example, you have a bungalow,
Walling, you mean
like
around
the walls of the
house,
yes.
outside,
and even inside. The
even
house.
inside?
Yes, even
Okay.
inside the house.
But
So
this is for inside only?
this is this is for inside only. Usually used for
Only.
bathroom partitions.
Okay,
And then-
bathroom.
And then, yeah, usually like bathrooms or
Okay.
Or if you're doing if you're doing like partitions for where the wardrobes will be, these usually work well.
Okay, because
Yes.
you don't, what's the use? Because you don't want it to be too heavy for the rest of the building?
No,
or-
just because where they're going to be placed, there are no loads. It's just a partitioning. You're just creating a space between the bathroom and the actual main room.
Oh, okay.
So these are usually preferred, and because there's also in the purpose of all these blocks, the use is also dependent part on the economics because different blocks cost much less. So you wouldn't spend so much money using this if you can use this. Yeah,
This
so,
is cheaper
yeah, this
to
is-
make.
This is the cheapest of them all.
Oh, okay.
Yes, the cheapest of them all.
Okay.
Yeah, then followed by 6 inch. Basically, the price goes increasing according to the size.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when do you use this?
So like I said, this 6 inch hollow block can be used for walling for the if you're doing like a bungalow. If you're doing a perimeter wall, you can use 6 inch hollow blocks.
Okay.
Yes. So like I said, they are 6 inch because the width is 6 inch. The height and
Is
the
the
length
same.
remain the same
Okay.
for all the blocks. What it means is that you will use the same number of blocks whether you're using 6 or 8 or solid. The number of blocks remain the same. What changes is the width.
Okay.
Yes.
I see this is wider
Yeah,
and
this is
still
wider.
hollow.
This is 8 inch hollow. So this is usually used for structure, double storage structures because the columns.
Is that
are-
on the walling outside, the pillars, or
So usually for internal, both external and internal walls,
this one? Eh?
this 8 inch hollow. Why? Because the columns usually for double storage structures are designed to be 8 inches.
Okay.
So these flush well
Okay.
with double storage structures.
Okay.
So they're popular with double storage structures.
Okay.
Yes. So, but in that double storage structure, like I talked about, when it comes to the bathrooms, then we
Use
and the
this.
ducts we can use the 4 inch hollow.
Okay.
It's much cheaper and serves the purpose.
Okay.
Yes.
And then?
Then here we have the solid block, 6 inch solid. So it's solid all round.
Yes.
So it's heavier, so it's more load bearing. And
when do we use that?
so again, the
As
use of
you
these blocks is
explained.
the use of these blocks is dependent on the design
Okay.
of the structure. So for certain structures, the structure engineer will design them for you to use 6 inch solid or 8 inch solid.
Okay.
The 8 inch solid usually are used especially in the foundation now. In the foundation, usually people use clay bricks. But if you do not want to use clay bricks, you can use 8 inch solid blocks. They will still
Okay.
serve the purpose. And even for the ground floor, if you're doing like a double story structure, some people prefer to use this.
The ground floor.
Only for the
Is
ground
it,
floor.
Can it be used like, okay, like in a storage building that's other slab?
So usually as you go up, you would want to reduce the weight.
Oh, okay.
That's why these hollow blocks are then used.
Used
Yeah, because they
above.
reduce the weight as you go up. Yes.
Okay. And then those are what? Pavers?
For the compound,
Okay.
so we have different designs. And
Even that is a paver.
so this is
Yeah.
rectangular. This is hexagon. This is double T.
Okay.
And we have them in two sizes. 60 millimeter and
Yes.
80 millimeter. 60 millimeter usually for our compounds at home where there's light traffic. 80 millimeter pavers are used for places that have heavy traffic like petrol stations, warehouses, and so
Okay.
on and so forth.
So as we walk in,
Yes.
I see these, what are they called? Pillars?
Yes.
So
yeah.
are they also hollow? They seem smaller than the ones we've been looking at.
Those are
What did
solid,
you use
solid,
here?
Solid.
Solid.
Yeah, 6 solid.
Okay.
Yeah. And then here we have blocks that were
That have just been
that
made
just
before
been
they
made.
dry up.
Yeah. So usually what happens is that they come out they come out of the machine on pallets.
Okay.
So they are left here to dry for 24 hours.
Okay. How long does it take to make these bricks? And how many do you make per day?
So we're able to do about 7,000 a day. Now, for the different sizes, so 7,000 blocks for 4-inch, 5,000 blocks for 6-inch.
You make 7,000
yes, a
per
day.
day?
Yeah, because...
And they dry for how long?
So we usually like for them to stay for at least a minimum of 14 days.
14 days?
The recommended is 21 days. So, but then
you take them out in the sun?
So we keep them here for 24 hours.
Why in the shed?
We keep them in the shed here because we're trying to help with the curing process. So after this, after they've been made, after the first 6 hours, we start watering them.
Oh.
Yes, so concrete works well with water. So
with water.
Bond, yeah.
By the way, how does concrete work with fire?
So ideally when concrete is fire resistant, you know, they fire.
What's the difference between using these concrete bricks and our bricks, the red bricks we are used to?
So there are several advantages. One, with clay bricks, clay bricks are much smaller, so you need so many of them. Two, with these concrete blocks, you can determine the structural integrity of what you're looking for. So this same block can have 8 MPa, 8 megapascals in terms of strength. You could also make it 13 or 15 depending on the use.
Okay.
Yeah, but so in terms of getting structure strength, these ones are much stronger.
These are much stronger than the red bricks.
Now, the clay bricks have an advantage because of the fact that they're usually used in the foundation.
Oh.
So
why don't we use this?
So we use solid blocks, usually 8-inch solid blocks in the foundation. So those can work, but hollow blocks do not work in the foundation.
Okay.
Yeah, they work after you're done with the foundation.
Okay.
Then
so in comparison, using the clay bricks and what are they called? The solid bricks.
Solid blocks.
Solid blocks in the foundation.
Yes.
Which works better?
So
and then which is cheaper?
so solid blocks, I would like to say, are much cheaper because of many advantages. One, they are easily quantifiable. We know that, for example, a forward truck takes 250 blocks of 8-inch solid. Okay. So you can easily estimate how many blocks you're going to use. Whereas with the clay bricks, when you send for the truck, they will say there are 2,000 blocks, and you can't quantify whether they're 2,000, 1,800. And when they reach the site and they tip them, some break, and so on and so forth. But also, in terms of unit economics of time, it takes a shorter time for you to use the blocks. So you save on labor as well.
Okay.
Yeah, so in a nutshell, you use the
Is it a matter of complementing one to the other? Or you can build a whole house just using concrete? You can build a whole house, like I said, you can build a whole house using blocks. Okay. So you can use the solid blocks in the foundation, cast the oversight slab, and then continue with the hollow blocks. Oh, and then, then do a slab and then roof. In terms of cost, if we are to look at like a 3-bedroom house, which is like a standard house, one using the red bricks and one using the concrete bricks, who is saving on cost? So when it comes to cost, is it long term, short term? So when it comes to cost, there are several factors you have to consider. So there is the unit cost of the brick and the block. Yes. Then you have to look at things like mortar. When you so the cement, sand, when you're using them. So the clay bricks will use more mortar, whereas you use less mortar. The concrete blocks will require you to use less labor, and you can cover more a much wider surface area than with the clay bricks. So the comparison between the two is dependent on how you look at the whole sum. But numbers are numbers. So which one has bigger numbers? Ultimately, it's much cheaper to look at to use the concrete blocks, but especially the hollow blocks. Does that even stay standing long term? Yes. Or it is in the short term? So if I'm sure you've seen most of the countries in the Middle East, Europe. What are they using? They've always used concrete blocks. That's what they use. If you've been watching on the television, most of the times you see, even when they bomb
So some of these countries, you find that they're using blocks.
Okay.
So yeah, so as long as they've been made to stand the structure integrity, then they'll be able to last.
Dear viewers, very short, quick break. We are going to look at how these concrete products are made, and after we will be looking at other products that are coming out of here. Stay with us and don't move.
The Property Lane. Brought to you by.
Alo.
Ensebo mwami Mukasa.
Mutyaneyo.
Yono broka.
Yenze broka wa mayumba.
Bangambye ne nyumba za mwenunjiko.
Kituufu. Oyagala bisenge bimeka?
Nga bisatu.
Ebbeeyi bagigambye?
Bangambye saa 5.
Nedda ssebo eno zaali nnyamuuko.
Lwaki?
Anti langi gye tusiigisa ya mulembe. Nti ne value y'ekitundu yalinnya.
Musiigisa ki?
Global Paints.
Mutya.
Ku siiringi tukozesa Global Mat. Ate munda ne tukozesa Global Silk Vinyl.
Singa kwetaga wabweru.
Wabweru tukozesa Global Weather Coat Emulsion.
Owa. Kusiiga gye musiiga. Ogwo omutindo okusasulira essente zonna.
Guli wumite.
Global Paint, a reliable product. The Property Lane.
Welcome back from that very brief break, dear viewers. Once again, my name is Catherine Nanteza, and we are right here in Kasanga Tichira discussing construction and in particular concrete blocks or concrete products made by Crested Resources Limited. Dear viewers, before we took the break, we were going to look at the machines that make the products. And Mr. Challenge here is going to explain to us what these different machines do.
Okay.
So, over to you.
All right, thank you very, very much. Right here is a hydraulic machine.
Before we go to that, I know
yes,
that's your favorite.
yes,
What
yes.
is this and what
This
does
is
it do?
a mixer.
Yeah.
And we use this mixer when we are making the top for the pavers.
Okay.
That nail, that part that's smooth on the top of the pavers.
Oh, okay.
So this is where we mix our nail for the top of the pavers.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's why it's stationed here. Yeah, we have another bigger mixer
Oh,
at the
okay.
back where we mix the stone dust and the cement and the sand, which I will take you through.
So, how is the process like?
Okay.
We may not have to walk through all the machines,
Yes.
but take us through your morning, like when you're
Okay.
making this product,
Okay.
and what does it do?
Okay.
Yeah.
So we begin work at about 7:30, and so basically making these products is not very complicated.
Okay.
So we have raw materials or ingredients which are stone dust and cement. So stone dust comes from different quarries.
Okay.
So there are very many quarries. We have several suppliers. So we have the stone dust right there, and then we have mixing ratios which we follow. And then so the stone dust comes from there and goes on that ramp into the mixer at
Okay.
the back. And then after that it's mixed. When it's mixed, it goes on the conveyor belt
Okay.
and then goes into the bucket. There's an operator
Okay.
here, seated right there, who who makes sure that after the mixture goes into the bucket, it goes into the mold.
Okay.
And then vibrates and compresses, and then they come out on pallets
Oh, okay.
from the front here.
Okay.
Yes.
So, you wanted to tell us about that. What did you call it? Hydraulic?
Yeah, I was just saying that this particular machine is advantageous because it's an hydraulic machine, meaning that the compression strength is much stronger,
Okay.
and it's also much faster.
How many bricks ordinarily does it produce
So
per
this can,
hour?
so depending on the size of blocks.
Yeah.
So if you're doing 6-inch hollow, maybe you'll do about 5,000 a day. If you're doing 8-inch hollow, you do maybe about 4,000. If you're doing 4-inch hollow, you'll do about 6,000 or
Wow.
7,000 a day.
A day?
Yes. So
Wow, those are
because
quite a
Yeah,
number.
it's quite. It's very fast. So the machine is designed to produce that number of blocks. Yeah. Yes.
What inspired you to get into making bricks?
Okay.
As we go to see other products,
Okay.
what inspired you to start making bricks
Yeah. So
or products?
yes,
I mean,
so-
you could have gone into food and other things.
Yes. So
Yeah.
we do construction as well. So we were first inspired because we wanted to control the quality of the products
Okay.
on our projects. So we then decided to do the blocks ourselves because then you control the quality. You know how long you've cured the block for. You know how long it should take before it's used. And that mainly inspired us to begin the business so that we could serve ourselves, but also be able to offer the same service or quality product to other people.
Were you into construction before,
Yes,
or were you into real estate?
Construction. So we do project management on behalf of different clients. So because of that, we've been able to come up with a need to begin such such projects. Yes. Yeah.
You know, many people today have bought land. The land developers have done a good job of selling plots, and most people are suffering with construction, especially construction management.
Yes.
And for our brothers and sisters who are in the diaspora,
Yes.
do you also handle that?
So that brings me to another problem we are solving. So
Okay.
most of the people that are building that are based in the diaspora, sometimes will have a project and then they will get a requisition, and the requisition will say they need, say, 10,000 blocks for their project, when in actual they need maybe 8,000. So the problem we are solving is that the clients or
inflated
so the clients
quotations.
so the clients out there can contact us and directly and
Okay.
pay for either 8,000 or 10,000 or 9,000 without necessarily having to worry that we've met the engineer or whoever is going to take them. So that's another problem we're solving, that we are able to deal directly. So on our website, we're opening an online shop soon so that people can even make direct payments.
But you see, it's easier to say I need 4,000, but when I don't know if I need 4,000 or 8,000,
Yes.
the key thing is most people don't know how to go about construction. It's been a headache.
Yes.
We don't want to sit there counting bags of cement. So do you take on like contractor jobs?
Yes.
To say, I have this plan of this 3-bedroom house and I want you to take me to build it to completion.
Yeah. So we
Can you
yeah.
pick up something like
yes,
that?
Yes, we do that as well. There are several projects we've done, and like I said, we mostly tend to work with people in the diaspora.
Okay.
Because we want to solve the problem of trust, and we've done several projects. So what we usually do is we take it on from the design right up to the implementation.
Do you have designers
So
with
we have
you?
we have
Like
an in-house-
architects or
Yes,
surveyors,
we work with
engineers?
architects, and we come up with different concepts for the clients. We then share with the client. Then we then begin the actual project management, and that is very key because, like you said, we're able to solve the problem of trust because we're able to do the project well. And we've done things like even on our sites we have CCTV, so even while they're there, they can still monitor the progress of the project.
You have CCTVs on every site.
On the sites where the clients have chosen to have them, so that they can.
So even if my plot
Oversight.
is in Kayunga or Kapeka, you can still do that?
Fortunately, we now have Wi-Fi,
Okay.
so we have cameras that use SIM cards as well. So we're able to mount them on the site so that clients can be able to
Monitor and
monitor
have-
what's happening, the progress. Yeah,
Wow.
so that's some of the
We
things
are
that
going to take a walk to the other side where there is more happening in that other factory.
Yes.
I can hear the noise. We're going to look at the other products that are not concrete, right? Yes. So
No, they are concrete. They are concrete, but they are. So we have concrete products that are machine made, like with this machine.
Okay.
And that is blocks and pavers.
Okay.
And then we have precast items.
Oh,
those that
okay.
are not made by the machine, that
Okay.
are made where we cast them in molds.
All right.
So that's those ones we're going to look
So what
at.
are we going to see?
The precast products.
You were telling us about project management, and on our way to the factory, we found these.
Yes.
Could you take us through this?
Yeah. So as
One
I get,
by one?
yes.
Yeah.
So as I get there, I wanted to talk about the precast concrete products, and right here we have. So they're broad. There are many. There's so many, but these are some of the products we make here. So these are louver vents.
Okay.
Louver vents are used for ventilation, mostly in like warehouse structures. You've seen these. So these are called louver vents.
I saw a ditch, a big What is it called? In Uganda, we call it a chindiba.
Oh, like a deep tank.
Yeah, what's
So
that?
the deep tank is used when we are curing the concrete fencing poles.
Okay.
So like I mentioned earlier, concrete works well initially when you've just made it with water. So usually after they've been made, we place them in the deep tank
Oh.
for about 3 or 4 days. It helps
After
with
they've been made.
Yeah, so after they've been made and removed from the molds.
Okay.
Like I said, these precast items are usually made out of molds. So after we've finished making the fencing poles, then we remove them from the molds. And
Those
put
are the
them in-
fencing poles.
Yeah, so these are the fencing poles. So we have about 3 sizes for the fencing poles. So these are the straight fencing poles. They are 8 feet high or long.
Quite strong.
And these are usually used as supports for the ones with the bend, the ones that are 9 feet. So, but also people can use them independently.
Can they be used also for as mark stones? Which ones?
So the
do
ones that
they
are used
use?
for mark stones are these
Yeah.
ones that are 4 feet.
Okay.
So these are 4 feet. So these are used as mark stones.
Ah, thank God these days they are getting longer.
Yeah.
You know, this for the earlier
yeah.
surveys, you look for mark stones and they are buried way
Yes.
under there.
So yeah, there are those smaller ones.
Yes.
Which the surveyor will still put in the land.
Okay.
These are complementary.
Okay.
So because these ones are more visible, so these are basically complementary because they're more visible. You can easily identify that the land begins from there, point there, like that. So this is the purpose of these ones.
Idea. Thank you so much. So let's go
Yeah.
to the factory. Yes, we continue the conversation of concrete products, and you had told us there is something else happening in this factory.
Yeah.
I see different colors. You're getting very creative.
Yes.
Take us through.
Yeah, so we've managed colored pavers. People tend to call them plastic pavers because they appear to be plastic on top. And
they
these are an
do-
alternative to...
They do feel smooth even.
Yes, these are an alternative to the ordinary concrete pavers.
Okay.
So these offer a different feel or look in the
Okay.
compound.
Okay.
And so usually the client will decide whether they want this color.
Whether
or
we
that
want a
color.
red compound.
Yes, yes. And then they have different designs.
Okay.
Yeah, so that is something that we recently introduced to offer an alternative to the ordinary concrete pavers. Yes.
What else do you think our viewers would like to know from Crested Resources Limited?
Yeah, so if you're looking for a quality concrete product, if you want to, looking for timely delivery,
Okay.
we also have, transport options.
Oh, okay.
If you're looking for a reliable partner, we are here to serve you. And like I said, we are trying to, every time we're trying to pivot and, trying to see how we can improve and be more creative.
Okay.
So yeah, this is something that is like something recently begun. And we believe that this will give us a better offering, a variety for our clients.
On average, what is the cost of constructing that kind of standard house?
Okay, so the answer to that question is dependent on the size of the house. So
Luxury.
yes.
I'm saying
So,
standard.
Yes, I'm assuming a house on a 50 by 100 plot.
Exactly.
Yes, so if it's a 3-bedroomed house,
Yes.
the cost will depend on the finishing. So I'll give an example.
Finishing,
I'll
standard
give-
finishing.
I'll give an example. Standard, maybe because
Or basic.
Yeah, because you see, one person could choose to use aluminium, another person could choose to use stainless doors and windows, another one could choose to use tiles that we now make in Uganda, which are much
Or
more affordable.
wallpaper.
And then, another one will choose to import.
Yes.
So then, another person, for example, decide to use ordinary pavers, and another one decide to use these.
I
which are
leave the
slightly
luxury, guys.
So-
We are
so-
talking about low cost, like
Yes.
the lowest cost possible.
Yes.
Because I know, I've seen a number of luxury apartments. The prices can go wild. But I'm saying low cost.
Yes.
Because the key thing as a country, as a nation, what we are looking at is bring down the deficit, the
Yes.
housing
Yeah.
deficit. And we will not do that with luxury.
Yeah, that is true.
But what is the minimum
So the cost of building that house could go from
that I can sleep in? Even the floor without tiles. These days, there are
So
a number of floor things you can
Floor
use.
options, yes.
Yeah, floor options. I've seen the Chinese have something you pour that it looks like glass.
Epoxy.
I don't know what it is called.
It's called epoxy, yes.
Yes, I've seen that. What's the minimum?
So you're looking at between 80 million to maybe 150 million. Like I said, it depends on
your finishes.
But also even while you're constructing, recently we had a spike in cement. So in January, cost of a bag of cement was 28,000, 29,000.
What is it now?
It is now at 33,000, 34,000.
Wow.
So even when you're being basic, there are variations in construction.
So those guys who say 50 million can build a house, what are they saying?
It probably can. I don't know those people. So it depends on, you have to be able to, you have to be very sure of who's doing the work.
Okay.
Yes, because some people will just do shoddy work, trying to save. So it's, you need to do the right thing. I always tell people that you have to do the right thing.
Okay.
So if the right thing will take you to 50 million, then it will probably cost 50 million. If the right thing is going to take you to 80 million, then, so usually it depends on the design. So we look at the design, then we come up with BOQs, which then give us the material and labor schedule.
Dear viewers, we are coming to the end of the show, but we are going to sit with Challenge in the next episode, and he will take us deeper into construction. So thank you for watching. Now from Mr. Challenge, my crew, and everyone, see you next time.
The Property Line. Brought to you by...
Alo.
Sebo mwami Mukasa.
Mutyaneyo.
Yono broka.
Yenze broka wa mayumba.
Bangambye ne nyumba za mwenunjiko.
Kituufu. Oyagala bisenge bimeka?
Nga 3.
Ebbeeyi bagigambye?
Bangambye 5.
Nedda ssebo eno zaali nnyabuuko.
Lwaki?
Anti langi gye tusiigisa ya mulembe. Nti ne valiyu y'ekitundu yalinnya.
Musiigisa ki?
Global Paints.
Mutya.
Ku siiringi tukozesa Global Mat. Ate munda ne tukozesa Global Silk Vinyl.
Singa kwetaga wabweru.
Wabweru tukozesa Global Weather Coat Emulsion.
Kusiiga gye musiiga. Ogwo omutindo ogusasulira essente zonna.
Guli wumite.
Global Paint, a reliable product. The Property Line.